Good morning, welcome back to the channel. Today we're swapping the engine out on the John Deere LA. I've got my friend Barry here, and he's working on the donor engine that is going to go into this tractor. So follow along and see what kind of adventures we get into. Okay, we've successfully removed the stuck engine out of the LA tractor. We've got it stood here on end. We're getting ready to remove the flywheel because we need the flywheel with the ring gear on it for the donor engine. It was quite a challenge getting the pressure plate and the clutch assembly off the back of this flywheel since this engine would not move, but we were successful doing that. So we're gonna get this flywheel off, and looks like clean up the mess that we made on the floor, and then we'll pick this engine up out of the stationary cradle and see about getting the shaft out of the back of that and getting this flywheel changed. This would have been difficult to do with it hanging in the air. It's sure not moving, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
That motor is stuck tight.
Yeah, sure enough is. All right. Okay. All right, now we can take a regular ratchet and get those off. All right, we're gonna get this one picked up. We've got to get this stub shaft out of the back of the flywheel so we can get that flywheel off and get it changed over with the one that's got the ring gear attached. There we go. Now, do you have any bolts in front? Oh,
Yes.
we got this one, right? Okay, let me go ahead.
That one out?
Yeah. Here we go. I get it.
Then I've got another one up here.
All right, that's fine.
It's
I
almost
think
out.
we're held, yeah.
Yes.
There, it's coming. All right. I'm gonna probably just pull this away. Get that out of the way. Take a look and see.
You want to go up higher?
Ah. Okay. It's a homemade affair. So there is no clutch or pressure plate. They've used two of the flywheel bolts. They made a flange. That's why this isn't. We take the two bolts out, we got her.
Okay.
Okay, so. Yeah, we wouldn't have,
Your races.
let's see. So actually somebody, there we go. Oh, it's moving the flywheel. So, okay, don't let me get your fingers, whatever you do. Okay, so let me go get a pipe wrench. If you don't mind, I'll just put a pipe wrench on the end of that.
Okay.
It looks like that this is a homemade stub shaft that's been put on the back of this engine. I don't know if you can see up in there. Let me get a light so you can. They've used the flywheel bolts to attach this stub shaft. They've just got a little strap across there, and they're using two of those. So once we get those two bolts out, then we can remove this. We can get at the flywheel bolts, and we'll be able to swap our flywheel. And we don't want to set this one down on the floor like the other one because this one's got oil in it. And we are going to change the oil in it, but not quite yet.
We're past.
Oh, here we go.
There it
Here we
is.
go. Yeah, all right. Ah, yes. Just as we thought. Well, I mean, they did a good job. I mean, if you don't have a clutch or a pressure plate, that's probably as,
Sure.
I mean,
Just for a stationary
your
engine.
stationary engine, yeah, it's probably pretty good. Definitely not a Deere part.
Yeah, you just got these two to take
Just
out.
got to get those two, and you got to catch the flywheel.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds easy, doesn't it? All right.
Should we take it down?
You know, it probably wouldn't hurt. Okay, I'm gonna take this one out, and then I'm gonna just loosen the last one. Unless I forget what I'm doing and take them both out, and then it goes wham on the floor for my foot. That wouldn't be good.
No. Yep, there it is. Okay, now you can go.
Okay. And I've got some grease built up right there. But we'll scrape all that off and we'll get that dropped in. Bolt up there, 4 bolts there. Start back with the radiator. Slap a temporary fuel tank on it and could see if it runs. Okay, let me come forward with it. Sure we do. There we go, something like that. And we should be able to just pull ourselves right. That's not bad.
Got the
See, I'll tell you
pin
what.
lined up.
Well, let me do this. I'm gonna
Right dead center.
just straight out,
It's
straight to the side.
It is. Right
Okay.
there. It's perfect.
And then if we square up the bolt holes, I think the pin is right there. So that should be right. Yeah, I think I can manage. Pretty good so far. There we go. Okay, we're fine.
Still good?
Yeah. I just gotta pay attention to what's going on here.
Okay.
Yep. And we're still loose. It's a pretty narrow little window.
Yes, it is.
All right. Now let me see where we're at. I think we got one started. All right, we're ready to get this other engine set into the tractor. So we've been able to swap the flywheel. We've got the clutch and pressure plate lined up as best as we can. We've moved the oil pressure gauge from the tractor over to this engine. And we're gonna have to swap the water inlet and outlet from the old engine back to this one because the stationary engine water necks are a larger size. So we'll do that after we get it in the tractor. So we've got it hanging here. We're gonna slip her in the tractor. probably about right. And I'm gonna try to keep from bumping it. Okay, let me do this. Let me hold it back and then I'm gonna try to get that.
I can't see what we're doing.
Okay.
There we started.
All right. So now let me take this bolt out because we're
Board?
yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the board.
Okay.
Okay. Now, all right.
You want to come down?
Yeah, we may have to try to do this.
Yes.
And okay. Let me. Are you in the bind?
No.
Okay. Let me put this tractor in gear. I'll try to put this tractor in gear if I can remember how. There. And then, are we still kind of sort of started?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna roll the engine and maybe line the splines up. I don't know.
I'm trying to see how straight we are.
We are not bad, but I can come down some more, I think.
I think that'd be better. Come down with it.
Instead of having it,
And if you tilted so high.
yeah. Okay. Now, this is gonna have to. Oh, I see what we're at.
What do we need?
We're we just got, oh, snap. We just gotta get that started in the, okay. We're awfully close right there.
Here it goes.
I think it did. Okay. All right, I'm gonna push on it.
Okay.
There you go. Now, the only thing we got to do
This
is,
right
if we can, yeah, that's exactly, yeah, just line it right up.
got one on each side.
Yeah, so let me,
Okay, there we're going.
okay.
Lined up on each side.
All right, you know, if we can get a bolt, to start. Here, oh, you got one?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna have to go about right there. Aren't gloves wonderful?
When it's cold, it's not cold.
There you
There
go.
it is.
Okay. And I'm gonna put one in right down here. I think it's those longer ones.
Here?
Yeah, I believe so. And you get, yeah, here's another one. And
Let's get close now. Got it going on this side.
okay,
Surely it's
Yeah.
pulling up on that
it
pedal,
is.
isn't
It is. So yeah, I'd say just go ahead and. How many bolts you short?
Here's one, I got one.
Okay.
For the bottom.
And I've got, well, here, this one will do this one then, because I had another one in my hand, so
Okay.
this one will do. We finally got the LA assembled good enough to try to give her a quick spin to see if she'll start. So, guess we'll see what happens. All right. Battery is not. Let me choke it here. We have the choke cable hooked up, but here we go. Come on, son. Yeah. Just takes a little fuel. Well, that was an exciting little ride. Talk about pouring yourself into an LA John Deere tractor. I don't believe this is my size of machine. But anyway, extremely pleased. The used engine, the LU, LUS, whatever engine this particular was, of course, the same thing, is working very, very well. Haven't touched the carburetor, haven't touched anything on it. I'm extremely pleased. So, got a few other things. We're gonna dump the oil in this thing right fast and put some fresh oil in it. We've got it antifreezed up. Got a little bit of an issue with some noise in the generator. Need to put a charger on the battery. And we're gonna check the fuel tank that's inside the hood and see what kind of condition it's in. And then after that, we're gonna wrap it up and we're gonna send it home to its owner, and he's gonna take care of the cleanup and the painting and anything else it needs. So I appreciate you watching. If you've enjoyed this content, please like, share, and subscribe. And I thank you all for watching Papa B's Old Time Restoration and Repair. We'll see you next time.